We are just at 90 seconds before the weather delay concludes. Everyone should be making their way out of the locker room shortly. There's been no signs of any other weather factors that would just continue to extend this delay. And we're going to be able to resume the warm-ups and have the teams get underway this evening for the Week 5 District 13 6A matchup between the Willis Wildcats and the Grand Oaks Grizzlies. And not the type of pageantry we want this evening for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies, since it is their homecoming. Everything is getting delayed tonight, but no matter what, we're still going to be able to provide you with a lot of the game, and we're going to continue to have the homecoming court this evening. Everything should be resuming momentarily as I do see the referees make their way out of the locker rooms. That way we can get our staff here within the Conroe ISD Athletics Woodforce Bank Stream. Yes, at this time we are going to have the warm-ups resume. It is going to be about 25 minutes until we can actually resume kickoff for tonight. Each team is going to continue to resume their warm-up. We're going to continue with everyone making their way back from the concourse back into the grandstands. Just a couple of things that I was going over during the pre-show before we had to kind of have our bit of a weather delay. Just coming into tonight, the Grand Oaks Grizzlies are feeding off of their first win of the season after taking out Caney Creek last week on the road over at Moorhead Stadium. They were able to win last week 13-7 in a very, very close game. And while the Grizzlies this season have had only one victory, they haven't allowed as many points as other teams within the district, nor have they been able to capitalize on scoring. But with a lot of the delays that have gone on tonight, just makes you wonder about the momentum, what's been going on, especially if they're going to be starting a lot later this evening. So I'm getting told that kickoff should be just starting a little bit after 9 p.m. tonight. And we just want to thank you for continuing to ride the storm, pun intended, with us here this evening. While there was no sign of rain, there was plenty of lightning. So technically I would just be referencing Metallica with Ride the Lightning. And for those of you who are a specific age that do not understand or know Metallica, well, you had Stranger Things to learn a little bit about Metallica last summer. Go ahead and get a little bit of music knowledge for yourselves. Just get a little bit more of Metallica in your system. Because I know you learned a little bit about Master of Puppets due to Stranger Things, but Ride the Lightning is another great Metallica album. But let's just get back to teams on field. The Willis Wildcats, they are undefeated in district play this season, led by the Florida commit quarterback DJ Lagway. And DJ is having himself an all-district season. The senior is a well-tooled quarterback who has thrown already for 1,257 yards, 17 touchdowns, with only 3 interceptions, and he has a completion percentage of 73%. One of the highest, actually leads the district in completion percentage. This Grand Oaks defense has a lot. Hopefully the Grand Oaks defense had a lot of preparations this evening on how to match up against him. He has a great arsenal of great weapons on the Willis side. I mean, you have DeBron Hampton, who's received 5 touchdowns, 366 yards. And then you have Jermaine Bishop, 203 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. And Jermaine actually plays both sides of the field. He plays on defense and offense, so he's kind of a little bit of a Travis Hunter if you've been keeping up with the University of Colorado. A little Iron Man football action. Not a lot of players continue to play this style of football. But just 20 minutes before we get started, teams are still warming up. Everyone's still making their way back into the stands. It's a typical later start than we've experienced this season. Most of the time we've been starting at 8 due to a lot of the UIL rules and regulations just because of how hot it's been this summer. On record, it was one of the hottest summers we've experienced. And we finally have been experiencing some rain to cool us off and get us a little bit more into this football weather. But it's still warm, but it's not as bad as we've experienced as of late. But the Grizzlies are donning the all blues with the white helmets. Nice, classic, traditional look with the white numbers. Right now, it feels like about 91 on the field with the humidity.
No. Dick. Mike. Mike. That thing on. Hey.
Let's talk about some of this young Grand Oaks core. I was talking about a little bit of behind the numbers, what has been going on with the Grizzlies this season. So after 4 weeks, they've only scored 58 points, allowed 92. They've gained over 1,100 yards total offense this season. Sophomore quarterback Grant Smith has thrown for 725 yards, 1 touchdown. However, he has thrown 5 interceptions. A lot of vision is going to come for the young quarterback trying to find his wings, especially since he's a sophomore. He's got a lot of years ahead of him, honing his skills, developing, especially in this offense. Then you have Devin Wallace, who's another one of the playmakers here for the Grizzlies, rushing for 308 yards, 3 tugs. Not bad. So the Grizzlies kind of have a huge test tonight in trying to see what they can scheme up against, especially this well-rounded Willis Wildcats offense and defense. Willis being on the road. They won against Conroe last week, which Conroe is playing up north of us right now over at Moorhead against the Woodlands, which is another one of the big rivalries, one of the oldest rivalries here in the district. But back to Willis last week, playing against Conroe. Willis won 63-14. So they were able to hold Conroe with one of their developing offenses just to only 14 points. See how well that Grand Oaks is going to be able to move the football tonight. We're waiting on a few more updates because since we're starting so late this evening, we just want to know if we're going to be able to still have the band and drill team, since it is homecoming tonight for Grand Oaks, going to make sure that the band and drill team play after homecoming. I mean, after the football game concludes due to the homecoming court during halftime. So we're going to be able to provide a little bit more information later on in the broadcast for you. Just a couple other by-the-number stats I want to just continue to provide with you, since we had a bit of a reset tonight and we're able to continue to give you a lot more information on tonight's pregame. So Dalen Robinson and Jermaine Bishop for Willis, they're in the top 15 of kickoff returners in our district. And if you see number 7, Jermaine Bishop, get the ball, he's averaging close to 35 yards per return. And then you can look at, on the punt return side of things, you have senior Tristan Frazier here for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies. Number 9, he's averaging 18 yards per return. I mean, he's had 7 returns this year with a total of 18 yards, so usually just getting 3 yards per return right now on average. Jace Hernandez, number 42, the senior, has had 20 punts this season, has punted over 880 yards. His longest of the season was a 67-yarder, so the senior has himself quite the boot. He's averaging close to 44 yards per punt. Something to just be aware of at home, in case Grand Oaks has to punt a few times tonight. Not trying to be cliche with a lot of key factors of your keys to victory tonight for Grand Oaks. It's just trying to do your best to contain DJ Lagway, and while it is a challenge, because he has been carving up a lot of defenses this season, they have a well-rounded offense, so just want to be sure that the Grizzlies are able to be sure that everything works in the favor of Grand Oaks tonight. So I was just informed by the director that we will still be able to have the band and drill team after the football game tonight. We will still be airing the performances for both the Grand Oaks band and the drill team. So we are going to be going a lot later tonight than we typically do on occasion. So this will be Conroe ISD Woodforest Bank Stream After Dark. I just remember last week watching the University of Colorado and Colorado State game. That actually went very late. That went after 1:30 in the morning here if you're watching in Central Standard Time. But we're about 12 minutes away from kickoff. And in 4 minutes, we will start a lot of our paid sponsorships that we have to allow us to continue to bring you this content and bring you our broadcast each and every week here at Woodforest Bank Stadium for the Conroe ISD Woodforest Bank Stream. I'd like to thank our sponsors, because without you, we cannot make this possible. Just seeing a lot of the team still continuing to go through their warm-ups, getting fresh since they've been sitting idle for close to an hour tonight due to the weather delays. So after coming in, starting to warm up, then having to go back to the locker rooms, and then sitting idle, having to restretch, warm yourself back up, makes you wonder how much is this going to interfere with just gameplay in general. You know, a lot of people tensing up, especially since we're closing in on 9 o'clock tonight, whenever games are usually in the third quarter into the second half. We have ourselves quite a night ahead of us. But we are about to just have our sponsorship, about to air our sponsorships video, and we will just be back with you for the kickoff entitlement, the national anthem, and the coin toss. So stay tuned, and we're going to have ourselves in 10 minutes some high school football here on Friday night for this Week 5 13-6A matchup between the Willis Wildcats and Grand Oaks Grizzlies.
You've got a lot going on, so how do you find time to take care of you? At Houston Methodist, we work around your busy life. There's same-day visits when you're sick, online scheduling with specialists, access to all your records through MyChart, and video visits 24/7 if you need urgent care. Bringing you Houston Methodist's expertise, wherever, whenever you need it.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
For over 40 years, Woodforest National Bank has proudly supported the youth and schools of this great community. Our bank has grown through the years, and Montgomery County is our home. With over 30 convenient branch locations right here in Montgomery County, we are your community bank. Next time you're in the area, stop by and say hi. But for now, sit back and enjoy the game.
Shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just looking for a place for good, reliable service? Go with the name you know. Gullo Ford, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Toyota. The Gullo family has been serving the Conroe Woodlands area since 1970. So the next time you're shopping for a new or used vehicle, or just need service, do yourself a favor and go see Gullo Toyota, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Ford. Or log on anytime at GulloAuto.com. Gullo, let's drive.
This is Donnie Buckaloo with Buckaloo Chevrolet. After 2.5 years, I'm proud to say we have new Chevrolets in stock today and are receiving new inventory daily. At Buckaloo Chevrolet, what you see is what you get. We don't charge market adjustments or added equipment you don't want. The price you see is the price you pay, so don't pay over MSRP. On I-45 in Conroe or shop BuckalooChevrolet.com.
It's a better buy at Buckaloo.
It's not enough to be the leader in robotic-assisted procedures if we're not by your side for every step of your recovery, guiding you back to what makes you, you. Because it's not enough to replace your knee if we're not getting you to the moments that can't be replaced. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
With just 6 minutes before kickoff tonight, I'd like to thank again our sponsors for allowing us to continue to bringing you these broadcasts here on our YouTube channel. Both teams are concluding their warm-ups and will be running out of their inflatables from the south end zone just shortly. Well, that's a big bear closing in on the 10-yard line. Grand Oaks' motto is bear down. Weather delay kind of affected a lot of the announcements going on before game time. They probably have already done the kickoff entitlement and the coin toss from the locker rooms. But for those of you that don't get a chance to make your way to the stadium, if you come out at least once this year, most of the time your home team, they have a little bit of a tailgate in the back end of the parking lot. A couple sponsorships, a couple tents up, and just a lot of alumni and a lot of people around the community just continuing to network and just get to know each other. It was very nice. One of those things you get to see, because I don't remember a lot of tailgating going on whenever I was back in high school, and that was quite a while ago. But just a lot of things you like to see is just within the community, just continuing to be welcoming, especially here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. And before the Grizzlies run out of their inflatable, we usually play their hype video just to get them, well, to say the least, hyped up. Grand Oaks starts to make their way out of their inflatable following the hype video, getting themselves pumped up for tonight. Sitting idle waiting for this game to finally take place. They're ready to get underway as they take a knee in the north end zone. As the Willis Wildcats are making their way through their inflatable. We're just 1 minute away from the national anthem, kickoff entitlement, and coin toss. Thank you for riding the Lightning with us tonight as we are ready to get this Week 5 matchup underway. Third game this district. So the Grizzlies are 1-1 in district, as the Wildcats are 2-0. See how well Coach McDowell has the home team prepared for tonight's matchup. So the Grand Oaks Marching Band is going to play the national anthem for us. Thank you to the Grand Oaks Marching Band for playing the national anthem. Referees are at midfield right now. As there is a helicopter flyby tonight. We had ourselves our flyby for this evening. Number 20, Simon Smith. Number 33, Roan Brawley. Number 59, Albert Mataragio. And number 1, Kenna Ago are your captains for the Grand Oaks.
Willis has won the toss, elected to receive the ball. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's have a great football game.
So Willis winning the coin toss and going to receive to start off tonight, which means that Grand Oaks will get the ball first in the second half. And number 37, Luke Waltz, is going to be the place kicker tonight for the Grizzlies. Back to return for Willis. Lining up at the 10-yard line. Number 9, Amari Holmes. And number 7, Jermaine Bishop. Both play wide receiver and defensive back, both playing Ironman football for the Wildcats. So squib kick by Grand Oaks, but is returned as multiple Grizzlies are able to tackle Bishop. Just coming off of the replay. Had a onside kick catch the Wildcats off guard. So the return was actually a loss. We finally get to see starting off at the 15-yard line. Lagway in the gun. 4 wide receivers lined up. And you see number 17 blitz as he is sacked. That is Braylon Carr with the blitz, catching Lagway in the backfield. So the Grizzlies brought pressure from both sides, trying to contain Lagway and finally get the sack. As Lagway connects with Terry Lawrence for the first down. So following the sack, Lagway goes for play action as the Grizzlies continue to bring pressure as they finally sack Lagway yet again. So Desmond Thompson was able to help out getting the sack on Lagway as they go empty. Connects with Jalen Mickens, who is just tiptoeing the sideline out of bounds. Mickens gets 21 on the reception, and Willis continues to go 5 wide as Bishop gets a reception. Following the spot, it'll be 2 yards for the reception. Wildcats going with a jet sweep, handing it off to Bishop. After a gain of 4, it's 3rd and 4. The Grizzlies lining up with 3 down linemen. As Lawrence gets another reception and the first down for the Wildcats. The Grizzlies are playing with a lot of defensive backs, playing in zone man coverage. While they were blitzing earlier, they're trying to defend this passing offense. I just see Jackson to George with the pass deflection.
Holding, 62 on the offense. That's a 10-yard penalty, still first down.
So the first penalty of the night is a hold by the Wildcats for 10 yards. So it'll be 1st and 20. As Lagway is going to keep it as he's running towards the end zone, and he scores on the quarterback keeper. 54-yard on the run. That is a touchdown as the Wildcats strike first tonight. So the point after is good. Just after 3 minutes and 18 seconds, the Wildcats make their way down the field. So we're going to get to see the return team from the Grizzlies. See Devin Wallace back to return. He's lined up at the 7-yard line, right in the middle, in between the hash marks. So Jose Rodriguez is going to kick off for Willis. Start with the pooch kick. As Grand Oak signals for the fair catch. That was DeBron Hampton on the return. I'm sorry, that was Preston Cloud. So Grand Oaks bringing their offense out for the first time this evening. At their own 25.
So 59 on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So the false start will push the Grizzlies back 5. So it'll be a 1st and 15. Ball at their own 20. As you see, number 10, Grant Smith in the gun. As there is another flag. There's more movement from the offense, so pushing back 5 more yards. So it's 1st and 20. Grizzlies are lining up with 4 wide receivers. As Devon Wallace with the rush. He's met back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. I'm sorry, he gets 5 on that carry, so it's going to be 2nd and 15. Grand Oaks still lining up with the same personnel. Smith evading the sack, keeping it, gets 5, maybe 6, as there's another flag as the whistles blow. So it looked like Smith got 7 on the quarterback keeper, and there was a flag at the end of the play.
Personal foul, face mask, number 19 on the defense. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
So the penalty gives Grand Oaks their first down tonight, pushing them close to midfield. Ball at the 42. following the keeper from Smith. Willis lined up in the sidecar next to him. Grizzlies going in motion as they hand it back off to Willis as he stretches to finds the corner as he is tackled. So he gets 6 on the rush. So it'll be 2nd and 4. Grizzlies still going with this spread style offense, lining up with 3 wide receivers. As it's another keeper for Willis, as he gets the first down and continues to move the chains. So Willis following his blockers, cuts back and goes towards the left side to get the first down as the Grizzlies are in Wildcat territory. Play clock's at 15. As it's a pitch over to Preston Cloud as he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Carried by number 4, Preston Cloud. Tackle on the play by number 44, Brock Perry for the Wildcats. Now they lost of 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
While just a 2-yard loss, they are still at midfield. Headed towards the north end zone. Wildcats blitz. Smith runs away with it, evades a sack as he pump fakes and finally throws it away, incomplete. And there is a flag at the end of the throw, waiting for the referee. Looks like it's going to be on the Wildcats this time. Referees conversing. Grand Oaks taking any free yardage they can get.
Personal foul. So number 19 on the defense, 15 yards. Back first.
The 3 penalties tonight from Willis has already given the Grizzlies 43 yards. So fresh set of downs for Grand Oaks as they are now back in Wildcat territory. Wildcats showing blitz, bringing a man as he is sacked by number 44, Brock Perry. So back at the 41, it'll be a 2nd and 15. As the Wildcats brought pressure. And able to get to Smith as he drops back. Looking for a man in the flat. That is Willis again. Just makes it back to the line of scrimmage as he gets out of bounds. So it's 3rd and 14. Cloud goes in motion as it's another screen over to Willis, finds some open space, gets, I'd say he gets 6 off of the reception. So 4th and 7 for the Grizzlies as they bring the punt team out. Too long for a field goal. Could potentially be a fake. Low snap. Able to get enough leg on it. While Willis was signaling for a fair catch, goes through Holmes' hands, but is still recovered by the Wildcats. Almost could have been a fumble recovered by Grand Oaks. So the ball comes out, and they are saying that it was recovered by Grand Oaks. So right here from the replay, we're just going to see it was a handoff as the ball comes out and recovered. I think that was Zachary Lund on the recovery, or it was Brandon Moylan. But great field position as the Grizzlies recover the fumble and are in the red zone. So Wallace with the carry. So 2nd and 10. Thrown to the middle of the field as it is caught. So that was Preston Cloud on the reception. So it is a first down. 1st and goal for Grand Oaks. And Grand Oaks punches it in with the quarterback keeper, Grant Smith. Rushes untouched, gets in for the first touchdown of the night. Pending the point after, going to tie it up here in the first quarter. So bad snap. So it was a bad snap for the point after. So it's no good. So Grand Oaks trails the Wildcats by 1 with 3:21 remaining here in the first quarter. But continuing to show you just that touchdown rush right there from Smith with the quarterback keeper. So after the turnover, the momentum favored Grand Oaks as they were able to capitalize on a score from the turnover. Just less than a minute it took them to get into the end zone. See what the Grizzlies do here on the kickoff. Last time, went with the squib kick. As they go with the squib kick again, as it is returned by Luke Reynolds as he falls on it.
Kickoff goes to number 27, Luke Reynolds for the Wildcats. Now the ball at the 44-yard line. That's where the Wildcats get so shocked is down.
So the Wildcats are going to start at their own 44. The Grizzlies continue to bring pressure. And Brandon Moylan gets the tackle in the backfield. They're going to say forward progress is back at the line of scrimmage. It's Grizzlies still lining up with 3. As they're blitzing Lagway as they finally, Lagway gets rid of it. Looks like it was a fumble. But still recovered by Willis. Referees continue to blow the whistle after the play is done. So the referees continue to blow the whistle. They're going to converse. As the play concludes, but it was it looking like Lagway was trying to throw it away instead of it being an actual sack?
2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. 2 minutes and 33.
We're going to reset the clock at 2 minutes, 33 seconds. But was that intentional? Could that have possibly been an intentional grounding trying to evade the sack? We're waiting to see what the referees are going to conclude. Trying to go back and watch the play again. Well, looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 21. They still haven't reset the play clock yet.
Please repeat your request.
So they brought 3. With the angle, it's hard for me to really tell if it was a potential sack or if Lagway was trying to throw it away. He was just bombarded by 3 Grizzlies. So we're not really sure, but still waiting for the play clock to get correct. So it's going to be 3rd and 21. So big 3rd down for the Grizzlies. Following the strip sack. Lagway, plenty of time, but gets sacked yet again. This Grizzlies defense continuing to bring pressure. Brandon Moylan right there, number 34. This Grizzly defense has been able to get to Lagway 4 times tonight. This is a 4th and 27. And Willis looks like they're going to keep their Willis looks like they're keeping their offense out there, but I see
automatic first down.
well, looks like there was a penalty on Grand Oaks that gives them an automatic first down for the Wildcats.
Wildcat ball at the 43-yard line, first down.
Waiting for the referees to not.
Timeout on the field. Charge to Willis.
Willis calls a timeout. First timeout of the half. But not sure what the penalty was off of Grand Oaks.
Halftime, we will announce the full homecoming court for Grand Oaks and will crown a king and queen for 2023. Coming up at the half.
So it was a personal foul by Grand Oaks, which gives Willis the automatic first down, and now they just had their first time out. Slagway releases it quick as he gets to Mickens for second down. Willis looks to be sticking with 5 wide receivers going empty. Try to get rid of the ball quick because this Grizzlies defense is bringing on a lot of pressure. That was Braylon Carr on the coverage for the incomplete pass. So it'll be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. Ball at midfield. We're still in the first quarter. Just under 2 minutes. So the slant over to DeBron Hampton as he cuts back up the middle and crosses the plane for a touchdown. There's a 50-yard touchdown reception to DeBron Hampton. Willis ready for the point after. There is a flag at the end of the kick. Continue to see plenty of linen on the field tonight. So the flag's still on the field. I still see it at the, I think it's at the 8-yard line. The referees are talking to both sidelines. Not sure what happened with the last penalty because the referees are still conversing. So it's still just under 2 minutes.
Point, we have.
So,
Who got my flag? No foul on the.
so there were no fouls on the play. The extra point was good. Willis is teeing it up, ready to kick off to the Grizzlies. Wildcats also kicked it short. On their first kickoff tonight, as they're kicking, as it's returned at the 10. So Grizzlies will start at their own 18. As Smith is sacked in the backfield. For a loss of 4 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 14. Smith hands it off. So Devon Wallace gets 1. It'll be 3rd and 13. With just under 30 left here in the first quarter. Wildcats bringing pressure. Smith just short of Preston Cloud. In the middle of the field. It'll be 4th and 13.
Penalty flag against the Grizzlies is declined. That'll bring up 4th down.
So Jace Hernandez back at the 1 to punt it. As he gets a nice kick off of it. And DeBron Hampton is keeping it. As there is a flag over at the 30. We'll also see a flag at the 48. So just 2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Holding.
So it's going to be holding on the Wildcats from the spot of the foul, which was at the 47. So the favorable return for Willis pushes them back in their own territory, and they're going to start this drive with just 2 seconds remaining. At their own 45. So as the first quarter concludes, Willis leading by 8 off of the 56-yard Lagway rush and the 50-yard pass to Hampton. But the Grizzlies getting the fumble return at the Willis 11, and were able to punch it in for the 1-yard Smith rush. So far tonight, the Grizzlies have been able to put some pressure on DJ Lagway, sacking him 4 times, even one of them being a strip sack, which was recovered by Willis. But the Grizzlies showing that they can get to the quarterback and continue to put pressure. Hopefully this can lead to some more turnovers, since they are winning the turnover battle tonight. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10 as Willis is lining up at their own 45, headed towards the north end zone. Willis going back with 5 wide receivers. Lagway, plenty of time, throws in the middle of the field as he connects with Jermaine Bishop as he gets to the end zone for a 55-yard touchdown pass. So the point after is good. And just 9 seconds into the second quarter, with another penalty flag after the extra point.
defense. That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff, 15-yard penalty.
So the penalty being assessed on the kickoff. Willis is going to kick off at the Grand Oaks 45. Willis goes for an onside, but Preston Cloud falls on it.
Kickoff goes to the Grizzlies, number 4, Preston Cloud. He downs it at their own 28-yard line. So the Grizzlies will set up shop, first down.
Grand Oaks starting at their own 28. Just here, the early start of the second quarter. Willis leading 21-6. This is the fourth drive this evening from the Grizzlies. So Angel Sepulveda gets the carry, gets one, bouncing off of a defender. This is another draw to Sepulveda again. It's 3rd and 8. This is Devin Wallace back in the backfield for Grand Oaks. Willis showing blitz as there's a fumble. Bad snap by the Grizzlies. Smith falls on it. So it is 4th and 23. Grand Oaks is back to punt again. Jace Hernandez lined up at the 1 again. Was able to get it past the 50, his last punt. He's been averaging over 40 yards a punt this season. As he continues to get it to the 50. As Hampton on the return, still trying to dance, and finally is tackled by the Grizzlies.
Takes it down to the Grizzlies' 41-yard line. As the Wildcats will set up shop, first down.
Willis only needs to go 41 yards to get back to the end zone. This Grand Oaks defense has been on the field a lot tonight. See if they are able to get some more pressure on Lagway here in the second quarter, as Willis continues to go with a 5 wide receiver set. It's incomplete pass.
Pass ball's incomplete. Intended for number 7, Jermaine Bishop.
So it was Jackson to George.
That'll bring up second down.
On the defense, breaking up the incomplete. Throw to the middle of the field. And it's another incomplete pass. Bishop trying to see if there was a flag on the play, but that was good coverage over there by Carr. So it's 3rd and 10. 2 incompletes, 2 incompletions by Willis. As the Grizzlies continue to just bring 3 down linemen. This time, they bring pressure. Lagway trying to keep it. As the ball comes out yet again. So, Caleb Fletcher, the lineman, falls on it for a 4th down. There's going to be movement. So the flag was thrown before the play snapped. Looked like there was movement on the front. Encroachment defense. Maybe false start on the offense, waiting to see what the referees have to say. So nose tackle was signaling that he saw movement from Willis. That's why he jumped off sides.
On the play, both the defense, offside, 82, this decline. Defense number 3, 10-yard penalty, and a scrimmage.
So there's pass interference and offsides from Grand Oaks. Pass interference from the spot, which will be a 1st down for Willis.
After the penalty, that'll move the ball down to the 22-yard line. 1st down, Wildcats.
First and 10 for Willis. Lagway connects with Jalen Mickens as he's in for the touchdown for a 22-yard touchdown pass. That's his 3rd touchdown pass tonight, 4th touchdown total for Lagway. Extra point is good. After 5 drives, the Wildcats have been able to score off of 4 of them. One of them had the fumble, which led to the Grizzlies score. Right now it's 28-6 with 8:53 remaining in the first half. Willis hasn't really kicked it deep tonight. They've gone with a few squib kicks and a pooch kick. See the Grizzlies lining up close to the 20, anticipating a short kick from the Wildcats. Starting from the 15. That was Robert Stringer. Gets 15 on the return.
He takes it out to their own 31-yard line. Little setup shot, first down.
This will be the 5th drive tonight for the Grizzlies. Let's go with the play action, throwing to the sideline. It's going to be an incomplete. That was intended for Grayson Smith.
Number 12, Grayson Smith, falls incomplete.
There is a flag at the end.
That'll bring up second down. Penalty flag against the Wildcats.
On the defense. That is his first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Both teams have committed 5 penalties that have been enforced for yardage tonight,
Ball throw at 46-yard line, first down.
racking up 110 total yards from both sides. For the first down here for the Grizzlies. Smith keeps it with a draw as he gets 10 on the draw.
9-yard gain of the play. That'll bring up second down.
Actually, that was a 9-yard run, just short of the first down marker. So the Grizzlies are back in Wildcat territory. Looking to get back in the end zone tonight. As it's another handoff to Wallace as he gets the first down.
With a carry down to the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play, good for a Grizzly first down.
So that was a pass to Preston Cloud at the middle. Smith had a pump fake. Was right there for Cloud, but it goes incomplete. For a 2nd and 10. Smith in motion again. Smith keeps it, cuts back, gets to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Smith with the carry. Stop for no gain on the play. That's going to bring up third down.
Third and 10 for the home team with just 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Willis bringing pressure. Smith throwing deep as it is incomplete. Pass was intended. That was for 83, Gabriel Despain. That'll be 4th down. Looks like they're going to keep the offense. Here comes the punt team. So Jace Hernandez. He's at their own 45. Looks like DeBron Hampton back to return. There's a flag for a delay of game from the offense.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Ball at the Wildcat 46-yard line, 4th down.
Hampton in between the 10 and 15. So favorable bounce. It is down at the 1-yard line. Excellent punt over there by Jace Hernandez.
Penalty flag on the punt.
However, there is a flag on the play over at the near the 30. Referees discussing the foul on the play. Well, it's a linen party tonight here at Woodforest Bank Stadium.
We have blindside block on the receiving team. After the play, foul, unnecessary. First down.
So both teams committed a penalty.
On the receiving team, we have a dead.
So there's a personal foul and a dead ball foul. So the ball is going to end up being spotted at the 16 following the penalties.
After the penalty, they made a Wildcats ball at their own 16-yard line, first down.
Lawrence goes in motion. Lagway gets rid of it quick
That's complete to number 4, DeBron Hampton.
to Jerron Hampton.
After the 21-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play, brings up second down.
Lagway, clean pocket, plenty of time, throws to the middle of the field as he connects with his receiver. That is number 9, Amari Holmes,
That's complete to number 9, Amari Holmes.
as he's finally brought down
Takes it down to the Grizzly 34-yard line.
at the Grizzly 34.
47-yard gain on the play, good for a Wildcat first down.
Gets 47 on the reception. Big yards after catch. Ball is tipped. That was number 23, Donnell Frazier for the Grizzlies, bringing on second down. Willis continuing with the 5 wide receivers. As there is a penalty at the end, will be pass interference, the Grand Oaks. Once they enforce the yards, it should put the Wildcats at the 19 if it is a pass interference.
Deep pass interference. Number 7 on the defense. The 15-yard penalty. Now.
So fresh set of downs here for the Wildcats as they are now in the red zone.
After the play, have awfully like on the first down.
Grand Oaks gets unsportsmanlike conduct at the end of the play.
Wildcat ball, Grizzly 9-yard line, first down.
So it's first and goal for the Wildcats. Lagway has a screen to Jermaine Bishop as he's in for the score. As the Wildcats continue to pile on, there's another flag on the play. This could be the 10th penalty from Grand Oaks tonight.
Now, yes.
Actually, this penalty
touchdown is good. After the play, we have personal foul, unnecessary offense. It will be a stand.
So the penalty was actually on Willis following the touchdown score. So following the point after, Willis extends their lead 35-6 over the Grizzlies. We are just 5 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the half, and we're going to have ourselves a homecoming court. A lot of penalties tonight. Overall, 15 penalties, both sides. And this is being enforced on the kick, which the Wildcats are teeing up at their own 25. So Willis actually kicks it off, and that's going to be returned by Stringer. So the Grizzlies will be starting off at their own 42. This will be their 6th drive this evening. just north of us, over at Moorhead tonight, the Highlanders are shutting out the Tigers.
Carried by Devon Wallace. That's a gain of 1 on the play.
So Devon Wallace gets 1 with the carry. And Oak Ridge is winning right now against the New Caney Eagles over at New Caney. And Caney Creek is leading against the Cleveland Indians 35-7. Williams with another carry, just short of the first down marker.
Wallace with a carry down to the Wildcat 49-yard line.
So it'll be 3rd and 1. They actually given them the first down, so it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Grizzlies. Play action pass. Up the middle, finally gets it with Cloud.
Complete to number 4, Preston Cloud. Takes it down to the 38-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play. Good for a Grizzly. First down.
So the quick slant gets a first down for the Grizzlies. Three and a half remaining here in the half. Play action. Trying to evade pressure. Smith keeps it. He's running off the left side. Trying to stretch it out, but there is a flag.
Brandon Smith with a carry down to the 30-yard line. Penalty flag on the play.
Holding, 80 on the offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat.
So it'll be a 1st and 15 following the holding penalty. They need to push him back a little. Grand Oaks calls their first timeout of the half. They have 2 remaining. Just a quick reminder that we will still be airing live following the football game for the Grand Oaks band and drill team, since tonight is homecoming for Grand Oaks. Tonight's homecoming special will be conducted with the homecoming court nominations of the king and queen, as they will get crowned during halftime. Grizzlies lining back up following the timeout. As they go in motion. Pass was intended to Wallace as it's incomplete. It'll be a 2nd and 15 for the Grizzlies.
Correction, that's an incomplete pass. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Wallace gets the carry again
Stop for no gain on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
as he's met back at the line of scrimmage by some Wildcats. It is 3rd and 15. So we're closing in on the 2-minute mark. Wildcats bringing 5 men, a lot of pressure as Smith is sacked for a loss. Looked like that was Isaac Stafford with the sack for the Wildcats.
Timeout on the field, charge to Willis. It's Willis, final timeout of the half.
So it's the final timeout for Willis. As the Grizzly punt crew are lining up. Jace Hernandez had a great punt that was able to be stopped at the 1. Unfortunately, penalty had to push the ball up to the 16. The senior's been able to continue to boot it downfield. High snap. Still plenty of time to get it off. And it is inside the 5 again. So Willis will start at their own 3 this time. I don't think there's a flag on the field. Nope. Just wanted to double check. Been seeing a lot of yellow tonight. Willis trying to get back down the field in under 2 minutes. They have 96 yards to get back into the end zone. See if the Grizzlies are able to put some pressure on Lagway. Haven't been able to do so since the first quarter, but able to get over to Jermaine Bishop on the rush. So it's 2nd and 6 for Willis. As there's pressure in the end zone, still attacking Lagway, throws it away. Good job by the Grizzlies putting more pressure on Lagway. Looked like you almost had him in the end zone for a sack. So 3rd and 6. So the incomplete pass is a 3 and out. Willis punting back in the end zone. So high punt. Bouncing back, so this is excellent field position with just a minute remaining here in the half for the Grizzlies. See if they can try to get some momentum after the big stop by the defense. Trying to the Grizzlies need 34 yards to get back in the end zone. So lining up with 3 wide receivers on the far side. Smith trying to escape with pressure, but there is a flag on the play. Looks like it came from the backfield. I believe that was a hold on the Grizzlies.
Holding, 74 on the offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
It's going to be 1st and 20. There's some miscommunication on the field.
No.
We got the clock running. We got the clock.
Smith trying to get rid of it quick. Goes for an incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 20. He's looking for Gabriel Despain. Sepulveda with the carry. My apologies, that was Devin Wallace. Looks like the Grizzlies will be able to get 1 play off before halftime. Play clock is at 10 as they're lining up. So as time expires, and that does it for the first half. So the Wildcats are leading here at Woodforest Bank Stadium 35-6 tonight. Please stay tuned as the Willis Wildcats marching band will take the field. And then we will have the homecoming ceremony for Grand Oaks. And we'll be back with you as Grand Oaks will return the ball in the second half. See you in 30.
sponsors, and our semi-truck drivers, Mr. Stephen Atkinson and Mr. Eric Martin. A special thank you goes out to the Willis ISD Fine Arts Director, Mr. Tim Slabonsky, the Willis ISD Executive Director of Fine Arts and Athletics, Mr. Jason Glenn, the Willis High School Principal, Mr. Eric King, the teachers and administrators of Willis High School, the Willis ISD Board of Trustees and Central Administrative Leadership Team, as well as our Superintendent, Mr. Tom Crow. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we have the absolute pleasure of announcing the 2023 Grand Oaks High School Homecoming Chorus. And now, presenting the chorus. Representing the freshman class, Miss Mia Curry. She is escorted by Jill and Steve Curry. Mr. Chris Dowell. escorted by Jackie and Chris Dowell. Representing the sophomore class, Miss Genesis Ramirez. She is escorted by Yesenia Ramirez and Francisco Ramirez Jr. Mr. Sergio Bustos. He is escorted by Marissa Bustos and Rudy Guzman. Representing the junior class, Miss Asia Humphrey. She is escorted by Deandra Wright and Amari Childs. And Mr. Tyson Keener. He is escorted by Carson Richard and Colton Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 freshman, sophomore, and junior representatives on the homecoming court. Let's give them a round of applause. And now, representing the senior class, Ms. Haley Garcia. She's escorted by Taylor Johnson and Jason Garcia. Mr. Ian Davidson. He is escorted by Suzanne and Jeffrey Davidson. Miss Cassidy Martin. She is escorted by Amber and Harold Martin. Mr. Xavier Floyd. Escorted by Tanae and Darius Turner. Ms. Sierra Pena. She is escorted by Jennifer Galvin and Hector Pena. Mr. Colin Tater. He is escorted by Stephanie and Jeff Tater. Ms. Allie Pullen. She is escorted by Denise and Michael Pullen. And Mr. Logan Trahan. He is escorted by Melinda and Chad Trahan. Grizzlies a final round of applause. Please also show your appreciation for the Grand Oaks Floral Design class. They have generously taken the time to contribute flower bouquets, corsages, and boutonnieres for this evening. Student Council would like to thank James Bush, Cara Marquez, Michael Flake, Hannah Gasson, Michelle Lott, and Michael Sherman for helping make this event successful on the field. Additional thanks go to Student Council representatives Mila Amato, Olivia Cardona, and Aubrey Gonzalez. The Brandos Marching Band would like to remind you that it will be performing the amazing halftime show after today's game. So stick around after the game to enjoy it. Thank you, band, color guard, drill team, and cheer for all you bring to our games every week. And lastly, thank you to the audience for your attention and your continued support. Go Grizzlies! Sponsors for the 2023 season. They are Buca de Beppo in the Portofino Shopping Center in Shenandoah, Buffalo Wild Wings in the Portofino Shopping Center in Shenandoah, Chick-fil-A on College Park, Chili's on Lake Woodlands, Chewy's in Shenandoah, Culver's in Conroe, H-E-B Conroe Market and H-E-B Harper's Trace, Mackenzie's Barbecue in Conroe, Raising Cane's of Conroe, the Woodlands and Rayford Road, Red Robin in Shenandoah, Russo's New York Pizzeria in Conroe, Spring Creek Barbecue in the Portofino Shopping Center in Shenandoah, Vernon's Country Catfish in Conroe, Wings and More in Conroe, Pedro's Taco Bar in Conroe, and Walk-On's Sports Bistro in Conroe. Please support these fine local food establishments that support Conroe ISD.
Congratulations to the homecoming king and queen for your Grand Oaks Grizzlies. Congratulations. We are 5 minutes away from resuming play, and just after one half of football, Willis Wildcats are ahead of the Grand Oaks Grizzlies 35-6. And just by the scoreboard, it has been all Willis all evening. Out of 7 drives, they were able to get in the end zone those 5 times. Only 1 turnover tonight, and that was a fumble early, about middle of the first quarter, that led to the only touchdown by Grand Oaks. Quarterback DJ Lagway has passed for 4 touchdowns and ran in for 1. By the way that the scoreboard is looking, makes you wonder if his night is done tonight with this high of a lead, or will he play a couple of series here in the second half? And what adjustments Coach McDowell has made in the locker room with his team when they will get the ball first in just 3.5 minutes. Now, while we're still staying up late with you tonight, just a friendly reminder that wherever you are watching this game on YouTube, this is the Conroe ISD Athletics Woodforest Bank Stadium channel. Don't forget to subscribe. There's that little pill. You know what? I'm going to unsubscribe right now. I'm going to resubscribe just so I can let you know how to do this. Now, if you're on your computer, on YouTube, watching the game with us right now, you just click the subscribe button underneath the screen. It's a little pill. Click on that. It's like a little gray. And then it'll say you're subscribed. Now, to the left of it, it has a bell. And if you go to the right, there's an arrow that goes down. You can personalize the notifications, whether when we go live, you can customize it to whatever you need to do. Anytime that we're going live, any game here at Woodforest Bank Stadium, we go live, you can watch with us every single night. Every Friday night, maybe a Thursday night, depending on the schedule, but mostly Friday nights here at Woodforest Bank Stadium.
Also entering the field for the second half, the Willis Wildcats.
This game might be going into tomorrow, since it is 11:05 right now. And you might be asking, why are we still playing at 11 o'clock at night? Well, we had a bit of a weather delay this evening. Lightning was striking. We rode that lightning. Here we are. But we're ready to get this second half underway so we can get through week 5 of 13-6A high school football. This is the 3rd week of district play. I can provide you a couple of updates throughout the league or the district. Last time I checked, just over north of us over at Moorhead Stadium, The Woodlands were leading the Tigers. It's in the fourth quarter now. The Highlanders are up 55 to. Actually, the game is now officially over. It's 55-2. Oak Ridge winning on the road against the New Caney Eagles, 41-14. And the Caney Creek Panthers winning on the road over in Cleveland, 41-7. I know that the three-headed running back tandem has been well for the Panthers this season. It's Grand Oaks starts their return inside the 10, and they're going to stop forward progress at the 25.
Number 7, Robert Stringer with a kickoff return for the Grizzlies. Brings it out to their own 25-yard line. That's what they'll set up shop first down.
I believe that was Stringer on the return. Looks like that was a 17-yard return. So as this Grizzlies offense lines up for their first play of the second half. As they hand it off.
Carried by Devon Wallace.
So Wallace getting 3.
Takes it out to the 28-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Brings up second down.
It was 2nd and 7. Pocket collapses
Pass complete to Preston.
as Smith connects with Cloud for a first down.
Gain of 7 on the play.
Well, don't see any. There is a flag over by the 50-yard line.
Illegal substitution on the defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play, first down, Grand Oaks.
Grizzly ball at the 35-yard line. First down.
Smith gets it off quick and gets over to Cloud again. They're signaling for an incomplete. But he gets the reception, so it's second down and 6. As the Grizzlies are chopping at the bit to gain some yardage. Lining up 3 wide. Wallace gets the handoff.
Carried by Devon Wallace after the 41-yard line.
So it is 3rd
Brings up third down.
and 5. Actually 3rd and 4. As the Grizzlies are just slowly making their way to midfield, trying to get another first down. There's movement from the defense. But they're going to say a false start on the offense.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still.
The Grizzlies have been penalized for 125 yards tonight. As Willis brings pressure.
Grant Smith with the carry.
for a big third down sack by the Wildcats.
Brings up fourth down.
As the punt unit comes back out for Grand Oaks. Hernandez continuing to get over 40 yards on the kick. And that is DeBron Hampton with a big return as he is stopped.
Punt is returned by number 4, DeBron Hampton for the Wildcats. He brings it up to the Grizzly 37-yard line. That's where the Wildcats will set up shop first down. Penalty flag on the return.
Looks like there's another penalty marker. Not sure where the foul took place. Don't see where the flag is on the field.
The Grand Oaks High School marching band will not be performing at the end of the game. Once again, the Grand Oaks High School marching band will not be performing at the end of the game.
So we just found out that the Grand Oaks marching band will not be playing at the end of the game because it'll be most likely after midnight. Need to get everyone home in time. So the flag is underneath the line judge's foot. Waiting to see. So most likely they're pointing to the Wildcats.
Holding. Receiving team, 10 yards from the spot.
So Willis is going to be 80 yards penalized this evening. Wildcats are starting at their own 42. So Lagway is going to keep it as he is tackled. That was Simon Smith, who's one of the team captains tonight, able to put a stop to Lagway. Fresh set of downs for the Wildcats. As they hand it off to Lawrence. Willis still keeping the first stringers out. Bubble screen. Mickens gets the first down. Lagway's being able to get all of his receivers involved tonight. Four passing touchdowns and one rushing touchdown. It's another screen. as Jermaine Bishop is tackled in the backfield.
Pass is complete to number 7, Jermaine Bishop. Tackle on the play by number 7, Robert Stringer for the Grizzlies.
We have ourselves an official timeout.
That's a 4-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
So it was 2nd and 14. Lagway's lined up in the pistol, looking to do an option as he pitches it to Lawrence as he's out of bounds. Third and long.
Gain of 5 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Lagway gets it to number 7, Jermaine Bishop, as he gets in for the score for a 31-yard reception pass, touchdown pass by the Wildcats. Is now 41-6. Waiting for the extra point.
Extra point attempt by Justin Willis is good. That now makes our score Wildcats 42.
Justin Willis remains perfect with the point after. So it is now 42-6.
Memorial Hermann, the Willis Medical Center, Houston Methodist, the Willis Hospital, and Black Forest National Bank.
So the first drive tonight by the Wildcats in the second half ends up being the 31-yard touchdown pass over to Bishop. And that might conclude the first stringers for the evening for the Wildcats. Justin Willis ready to kick it off for Willis, as it is a high kick, as it is signaled for a fair catch at the 29.
Kickoff goes to number 5, Carlos Alvarado.
Carlos Alvarado
Correction, the kickoff goes to number 9, Justin Frazier for the Grizzlies. Ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line. For the Grizzlies will set up shop, 1st down.
So Zachary Rollins coming in at quarterback now for Grand Oaks. First pass is a completion to Preston Cloud.
Pass is complete from number 10, Zachary Rollins, to number 4, Preston Cloud. Out at the 36-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play brings up
Grizzlies lining up with 3 wide receivers. Treon in motion. Rollins throwing back to the middle of the field for an incomplete pass. That one was intended for Gabriel Despain.
Pass ball is incomplete, intended for number 83, Gabriel Despain. That'll bring up 3rd down.
It is 3rd and 4. As the junior is looking to keep this drive alive for the boys in blue. As another completion to Cloud as he falls down, getting the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Grizzly first down.
As they move the chains, we're halfway through the 3rd quarter. As Rollins is still in the gun. Willis bringing pressure and gets sacked big. That was number 44, Brock Perry.
Zachary Rollins is tackled at the 35-yard line by number 44, Brock Perry for the Wildcats. That'll be a loss of 6 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Came in hot. 2nd and 15 for the Grizzlies. That's going to be a delay of game.
Delay it. Number 10 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the time.
It's 2nd and 20. Under 4 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Play clock at 10. Rollins evades the sack.
Zachary Rollins with a carry for the Grizzlies after the 36-yard line. 6-yard gain of the play.
Gets 6. So it'll be 3rd and 14. Offense needs 15 to keep them on the field. Blitz yet again. Cloud with the screen. Untouched. He's going for it. Looks like it's going to be a home run. That is a touchdown for Grand Oaks. "64 yards, house call." Waiting for the point after attempt.
Touchdown is good. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 59 on the offense. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Tristan Frazier to hold, as the point after is good. So the 64 yards touchdown reception from Preston Cloud. Just watch the replay here. Rollins getting blitzed. Cloud just cuts back to the middle of the field, untouched, for the 64-yard screen. So the penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff. I believe they're going to have to tee it off. They're teeing up at the 25.
After the penalty against the Grizzlies, they will kick off from their own 25-yard line.
Grand Oaks might attempt another onside here. They did one earlier. As it goes out of bounds. So it'll be another penalty. That is a beautiful mum for homecoming tonight. I wonder how long it took to make that. And since this is the year of Barbie, highly recommend watching if you have not seen it yet.
Free kick out of bounds. 30 yards from where it was kicked. So the ball will be placed on the 45-yard line. Down Willis.
Willis will start at their own 45. With 2:46 remaining here in the third, and they continue with the passing game. DJ Lagway.
That's complete to number 5, Terry Lawrence. After the Grizzlies' 48-yard line, has a gain of 7 on the play, brings up second down.
2nd and 3. As Lawrence goes in motion, lines back up behind Lagway as it is a play action for another screen. That was DeBron Hampton, stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Number 4, DeBron Hampton.
Good coverage from Ago and Jace Hernandez.
Stringer for the Grizzlies. That'll be a loss of 1 on the play, bring up third down.
Lawrence gets the handoff as he gets the first down, runs out of bounds.
Carried by number 5, Terry Lawrence. Down to the Grizzly 38-yard line, 39-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play, good for a Wildcat first down.
Wildcats are now back in Grizzly territory as another handoff to Lawrence.
Terry Lawrence with a carry down to the 35-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play, brings up second down. Tackle on the last play by Ago.
So Ikenna go with a big hit. Jet sweep to DeBron Hampton as he gets the first down.
DeBron Hampton with the carry. Takes it down to the 28-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play, good for a Wildcat first down.
Less than a minute remaining in the third quarter. Play clock at 15. Lagway's going to keep it as he pitches it back. And that is over to Hampton as he gets into the end zone.
DeBron Hampton with a 28-yard touchdown run.
So as Lagway was getting tackled, he was able to pitch it over to DeBron Hampton as he gets in for the score.
Extra point attempt by Justin Willis is good. That now makes our score
Willis remains perfect.
49, Grizzlies 13.
So it is now 49-13 with 15 remaining here in the third quarter. Willis ready to kick it off. Robert Stringer's been receiving most of the kicks. This time, looks like it was Christian Ramos. He was going to keep it as he runs to the opposite end of the field. While there is a flag, he was tackled at their own 45. Let's see what the referees call the penalty, most likely a hold.
No foul on the play.
Disregard that penalty. So Ramos's return brings the Grizzlies right at midfield.
Grizzly ball at their own 47-yard line, first down.
Willis line up with 3 down linemen. As it is a handoff to Frank Compton.
Carried by number 32, Frank Compton. Takes it down to the Wildcat 49-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Brings up second down.
So that rush concludes the third quarter.
Wildcats 49, the Grizzlies 13.
Willis Wildcats still lead 49-13 against the Grand Oaks Grizzlies as there are 12 minutes remaining in the game. So we are closing in on midnight here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. With the 2nd and 6, the Grizzlies are lining up to start off the fourth quarter. Rollins hands it back off as they call the play dead at the line of scrimmage. So Compton with the carry again, gets no gain. And it's going to be third down. Compton in the backfield alongside Rollins. Rollins is getting blitzed. He's keeping it as he's trying to evade the rush, but is sacked out of the tackle box. It is 4th and long at midfield. The Grizzlies are going to punt again. So the play clock expires. The Grizzlies are going to go for a fake. But gets tackled back at the line of scrimmage, so the fake punt was no good, and it's a turnover on downs. Kind of caught me off guard. It looked like that the snap was a little high for Hernandez, but no. Giving it over to Compton.
Sports Bistro in Conroe. Please support these fine local food establishments that support Conroe ISD.
So Terry Lawrence with the carry for a first down for Willis. This high-powered offense continues as it's another handoff to Lawrence as he gets the 42-yard rushing touchdown. Willis remains perfect with the point after. 8 for 8. So the Wildcats have scored 8 touchdowns tonight, 5 in the air, 3 on the ground. As they continue to pile on 56-13 with just 9 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the game. Ball lined up at the 40. Willis is kicking off. Coming from the 1. The Grizzlies will start at their own 15. Grizzlies have 85 yards in front of them to get to the end zone.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness after the whistle. Number 12 on the receiving team, half a distance to the goal.
Correction. .92 yards to get to the end zone.
Ball thrown 8-yard line, first down.
Pinned back deep in their own territory.
Pass complete to Preston Cloud.
Preston Cloud with another reception, and Grant Smith
Brings up second down.
is back in at quarterback for the Grizzlies. It is 2nd and 5. Smith throws it out of bounds.
Ball's incomplete. That'll bring up third down.
It is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down for the Grizzlies. It's Hernandez is at the 1, ready to punt off. There's a flag on the play. As Hampton goes the opposite end as more flags continue to fly. As he gets in for a touchdown, but I see flags, I see hats.
Touchdown Wildcats. DeBron Hampton with a punt return for the touchdown. Penalty flags on the play.
Referees are over at the 40-yard line. Multiple penalty flags, most likely multiple fouls on the play. Not sure if the 55-yard return will stand. Still waiting for the personnel. Guess
we have multiple fouls on the play. We have an illegal blindside block on 54 on the kicking team. We have a block in the back, number 14 on the receiving team, holding number 14 on the receiving team. Those are live ball fouls, and they offset. We will have a re-kick.
So out of the 3 fouls, it's going to lead to a re-kick, which wipes away the 55-yard return that Hampton had getting into the end zone. To Jace. Hernandez was able to punt it off. Willis is going to start at the Grizzly 40. So it looks like DJ Lagway is finally done for the night. They have Jermaine Bishop taking snaps in the backfield. It was 2nd and 10. Jeremiah Thomas gets stuffed back at the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and 10. Thomas fumbles the ball, but was able to get it back up. Thomas fumbled, scooped it back up, but is tackled in the backfield. This will be a 4th and 14 with under 6 remaining in regulation. Willis is going to punt it. Grand Oak signals for the fair catch. Ball is going to be spot at the 9-yard line.
Ball will be spotted at the 9-yard line. Will take over first down. Ladies and gentlemen, for the safety of the players and coaches, it is the policy of Conroe Independent School District to not allow spectators onto the field after the game. Again, no one is allowed entry onto the field at the conclusion of the game. We thank you for your support of the respective schools and ask you to respect the policies of Conroe Independent School District. And please do not attempt to enter the playing field at the conclusion of the game. Thank you.
So Zachary Rollins coming back out as quarterback for the Grizzlies. Pinned back at the 9. Compton with the carry as he gets 2. Less than 10 on the play clock. Willis continues to blitz. So Josue Lugo in the backfield. Gets 2 more, so it's 3rd and 6. With 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Grand Oaks needs to get it off. High snap. Getting back to the line of scrimmage. Lugo gets 2 more. So it's another 4th down. It's the punt unit. I think this is the 9th time the punt unit's been on the field tonight. High snap. Chase Hernandez lets it roll. So Braden McEldowney downs the play.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 6 on the kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down Willis.
Sure, once they get to Grizzlies get to practice next week, they're going to be addressing a lot of the penalties that they've had tonight. With just the clock rolling, 2.5 remaining. Jermaine Bishop trying to keep it as he's going to run his way to the end zone.
Touchdown Wildcats. Jermaine Bishop with a 48-yard touchdown run. Extra point attempt is no good. Our score is now Wildcats 62, Grizzlies 13.
So Justin Willis misses the extra point.
Extra point is no good.
So it is 62-13 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining as we are now officially into Saturday. We appreciate you still sticking with us with tonight's game. Willis is kicking it off. And Tristan Frazier on the return.
Returned by number 9, Tristan Frazier. Tackled at the 33-yard line. That's what the Grizzlies will set up shop first down.
Ja'Cory Mack is in for quarterback. As Josue Lugo gets a first down for the Grizzlies. Lugo gets another carry as he's tackled.
Carried by Josue Lugo out to the midfield. Gain of 3 on the play. Brings up second down. Josue Lugo with the carry. Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up third down.
So as the time expires, Willis is going to go home with a victory. 62-13 for them to remain perfect. The Grizzlies fall to 1-2 in district play. After 5 weeks, this is going to conclude week 5 here at Woodforest Bank Stadium. Thank you to our sponsors for allowing us to continue to bring you the broadcast every evening whenever we go live. Thank you to the amazing crew we have here with the Conroe Independent School District, athletics. Everyone, please get home safe. We will be back again next week. I'm pulling up the schedule. I want to make sure that we have the correct game for next week. My apologies for the long delay. So next week at Woodforest Bank Stadium for week 6, it is going to be a Thursday night game, Oak Ridge versus Conroe here at Woodforest Bank Stadium on Thursday, September 28th, and then Friday, the Woodlands will have their homecoming against Grand Oaks. So that'll do it for tonight. Hope everyone has a safe weekend. Get home, get some rest. It's been a long one today. So take care. We'll be here back again next week. I'm Jackson Cochran signing off for the Conroe ISD Woodforest Bank Stadium stream. HNC 143.